The Knicks and Leon Rose just pulled off one of the greatest heists that we've ever seen. In the second round of the NBA draft, the Knicks selected Tyler Kolek. He can come in and he can create his own shot. He can play make. He can score. But even more than that, he can come and play right away and help contribute to a winning culture. We're going to break down his game, look at some of his highlights, and break down just who this kid is and why he was the biggest steal in the NBA draft. We're going to take a look at this and so much more today. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. And make sure you have notifications turned on so you don't miss a second of the new content. And now, let's get started. The Knicks draft Tyler Kolek, the steal of the NBA draft. Leon Rose and this Knicks front office has just been hitting home run after home run after home run. They traded for Mikal Bridges. Maybe a bit of an overpay, but they got their man. The final piece, the perfect piece for this Knicks team to go all the way to the NBA Finals. They do that. Then they re-sign OG Anunoby. Yes, it was a bit of an overpay, but they did so to create one of the most lethal wing duos in the entire NBA to take on any team in the league, especially the reigning champs in the Boston Celtics. So the Knicks needed to make this move, and they are still trying to complete their roster. Another way to do that is to get low-cost additions that can help you win now and make your team better in the future. And drafting players like Pacome Dadier, drafting players like Tyler Kolek, these are the type of guys that are going to help the Knicks moving forward in the future. And the Knicks drafting these guys just shows you where their mindset is right now. They're looking for players that can help contribute right away, can help fill the void for the Knicks, and help them do things that they were not able to do last year. Kolek can score, come in and create his own shot. He can play make, which means he can help others get better. But even more than that, he can come into a game, help play big minutes, and allow Brunson to get some rest. If that happens, that means you're getting a well-rested Jalen Brunson headed into the second half of each and every game. That is a game changer, and it likely means Jalen Brunson's going to go off each and every single game. But before we break down this Knicks team and how they're going to look with Kolek, let's first take a look at the Knicks draft pick, Tyler Kolek, and exactly why they drafted him. So as you can see here, as reported by SNY, the Knicks drafted Tyler Kolek with pick 34 via Portland. They traded with Portland to ensure that they picked up this kid. And according to Sam Vecini of The Athletic, he states the following about the Knicks' 34th pick in Tyler Kolek. His strength, footwork, touch, deceleration are traits he shares with many of the breakout lead guards of the past 5 years. I feel confident projecting him to be an awesome backup with potential for more. NBA insider Brett Siegel for NBC states the following about Tyler Kolek. This may have been the biggest steal of the draft, not just the first round, but the entire 2024 NBA draft for the New York Knicks. Tyler Kolek is a winner. SNY NBA insider Ian Bagley states the following about the Knicks and their decision to move up to get Tyler Kolek. According to Bagley, the Knicks move up from 38 to get Tyler Kolek at number 33, sources confirm. Kolek was expected by some teams to be gone by number 34. At 23, Kolek is one of the oldest players in the draft. The Knicks add depth at the guard position and send Portland draft compensation to trade up. That draft compensation worked out to be 3 second-round picks. According to NBA insider Kevin O'Connor with The Ringer, he states the Knicks love Tyler Kolek. There was a ton of noise that they take him first round, and he's a steal at this point. Bucket getter who can reliably run the show too. Great depth behind Brunson. And with so many wings, they can maybe play both at once. If you have one NBA insider saying you're a steal, okay, that's one person. If you have two NBA insiders saying it, all right, you take a look. If you have multiple NBA insiders saying that the Knicks drafted a steal in Tyler Kolek, you have to take notice and you have to take that into account. And when you look at the following highlights of this kid and you watch him play, you watch how he scores, you watch how easily he scores, how he shoots, how he can take contact. It's no wonder they're calling him the steal of the draft, because after watching some of his tape, I am extremely hyped. I know that he's going to get time off the bench for this Knicks team. A couple of reasons why is because he's one of the older players in the draft. He can pass really good. He can score with the best of them. But if he can already take contact, especially at his age, and he's only going to get better as he grows in the NBA, that means very good things for this Knicks team. Let's take a look at his highlights and break down his game a little bit. So as you can see, this is the highlights for Kolek. Look at that shot. It's money already. It looks so good. He has so much confidence, takes contact, already makes the shot, takes his defender off the dribble, makes that shot as well too, fakes his defender, and then takes it all the way. This kid has all of the skills already. Look at that Euro. Boom, makes the shot anyways. Kolek is a monster, man, and he can shoot, like I said, create his own shot, even off the dribble, has a floater game as well. This kid, like I said, folks, is going to be very special for this Knicks team. He does all the things that we actually need. If you look back at the playoffs and you look at all the things this Knicks team needed, they needed a player like this. Because let's face it, off the bench last season, when you're going against the Indiana Pacers, besides Deuce McBride, who else did you have off the bench that could create their own shot? Not really many people, maybe Alec Burks, but really he's not coming back this season, and you can't rely on that each and every game. And if you can have a rookie come in and do that, and he can continue to do that each and every year, that's a player that you keep, you retain, and you develop. Kolek is one of those players. Let's break down a little bit more about this kid and what he was doing in college. Shout out to Mahabir on the app X for giving us the following information. According to him, Tyler Kolek averaged 15.3 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 7.7 assists, and 1.6 steals for Marquette last season. Efficient offensive player. He shot 49.6% from the field, 38.8% from downtown, and 85.1% from the free throw line. What? He shot what? 49, 38, and 85? That's going to translate. That type of scoring efficiency, it's going to translate into the NBA. That means the Knicks just got them one. They got themselves a dog. They got themselves a legit certified scorer and somebody that likely can grow into something so much more, something even more special. I can't wait to see what this kid turns into. Continuing here, Mahabir states, at 23 years old and having spent 3 years as a starter in the Big East, he should be ready to contribute immediately. His teammates loved him, respected locker room leader for Marquette, good vision, great passer, a true plug-and-play pick, which is notable considering that New York needs a backup point guard. Kolek will compete for minutes and a spot in the regular season rotation. Mahabir also gives us the following quote from Tyler Kolek. According to Kolek, that chip on my shoulder, I've got to play that way each and every game to survive. That's where it comes from. I was that overlooked guy. I wasn't a 5-star. I wasn't a top 100 recruit. I wasn't a highly recruited guy. I've been able to get where I am through that toughness and that chip on my shoulder and playing with that feistiness every time I step out on the floor. The more I watch Tyler Kolek, the more I love this kid. I love his game. I love the fact that he can come in, he can have an impact right away, and he can help contribute right away. He can give Jalen Brunson a rest, by the way. Like Mahabir mentioned, he's older, but the Knicks scouted him because they wanted somebody that can come in and play right away, help a contending team right away. Kolek already does that. And as you just heard, he has a chip on his shoulder, and that means he has a high level of confidence. He wants to come in and prove himself each and every game that he's in. That sounds a lot like our point guard in Jalen Brunson, especially the feistiness. And if you looked at his game, the way he's able to get into the paint, score at will, take contact, and still be able to make the bucket, that is very Brunson-esque. So I got to give him credit there. But I also want to show you guys how humble he can be as well, too. Take a look at his reaction when he found out the Knicks were drafting him. Roll it. As you can see, he's extremely humble. He was hugging his parents. He looked overwhelmed with emotion, and obviously, he looks happy to be a New York Knick. But let's not get it twisted. Even though he's humble, when he needs to be confident, when he needs to turn it on, when he needs to show you that other side, he can absolutely do that. You don't believe me? Roll this following clip.
We come out, we bang 2 threes. They got to come out of the zone. They start going man, and then it's barbecue chicken from there.
I apologize. I'm not familiar with the barbecue chicken expression. I was just wondering what you meant by that.
You can look it up on Urban Dictionary.
Barbecue chicken. This kid is New York ready. He already seems like a New Yorker. He has the swagger. He has the confidence, clearly has the talent and skill, and everybody's calling him the steal of the NBA draft. After taking a look at his highlights, after breaking down his game and listening to multiple NBA insiders, it's clear the Knicks got themselves a certified dog, a legit scorer, somebody who can come in, have an impact, and help contribute to a winning culture and a contending team. Tyler Kolek checks all of those boxes. His age as well is very good for the Knicks because it fits this Knicks timeline, it fits our core, but more than that, it also builds a star for the future. And in my opinion, if all things go well and Kolek develops the right way, he is going to be a star for the Knicks in the future. Mark my words on that. He has the talent, he has the skill set, and he also has the confidence. You need all of that in the NBA in order to be elite at anything that you do. He's already off to a good start. Watch what happens next season. I guarantee this kid is going to get significant minutes, maybe 10 to 15. That under Thibs, in my opinion, is significant, but that's also going to allow Jalen Brunson to get some rest as well, too. All of this is going to support what the Knicks are trying to build. An NBA championship contender that is well rested headed into the postseason. The Knicks just took a major step in that direction by drafting the steal of the NBA draft in Tyler Kolek. But what about you guys? What are your thoughts about Tyler Kolek, his style of play, his game, and his impact to this Knicks team? Let me know in the comments below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knick fans. Peace.